Hello, everybody. Mr. here with episode 25. Honestly, I keep forgetting. Anyway, another episode of BeamNG Drive Career Mode with the RLS Career Overhaul mod, as well as several others listed down in the description. Let's go ahead and get that running. It's going to take a moment. But I do have a few things to kind of go through before we get started. I did go and look at adding another mod. Also, I'm looking at this, and why is it sideways? I guess whatever it is, it is. It is RK's customizable transmission, not the engines mod, because, well, we'll get there. But I figure once we're a little bit more deep into career and things are less worrisome about money and everything, go ahead and hit that. For the transmissions mod, because with the MD series, I was, as we had maybe seen here, bought this trailer to try it out, and it is a big pain out here in Italy to handle. Italy is obviously not meant to be, anything truck and trailer related, really. Besides small, maybe we could get it to work pretty decently, but like this, it was a pain just to get around that last corner up there. We got that taken care of. Yeah, we could see how much this costs just to fill the truck. Yeah, got them taken care of. And then I started realizing with this and the extra weight, it's great on power, but it would just kind of struggle in some sections. So went ahead, upgraded health for heavy duty, put in the race ECU, and then I was looking at transmission. I was like, well, it's only a 4-speed that we have. I would like more than that. Had it just because I got more power. Got the supercharger stage 3. So I went and got the RK's customizable transmissions mod for that. So now we have a 7-speed automatic in here instead. It does work appropriately. Tried playing around in free roam with some of the other transmissions and stuff, and it was annoying. So yeah, now we actually got some power, we got some movement. This is going to be a little bit of a trick to get on out of here. Kind of got to go towards him for a moment. And we got a full load here, or nearly full, or one slot short really. And yeah, this is with 1,000 horsepower. I only know that because I played around with this in free roam to kind of see what it would look like, make sure that I set it up good. And this is kind of the challenge. It's got me on edge driving through here because it's very easy to see and crash. But so far, things have been going pretty good. I did get us a good chunk of money again. Some of them... I tried to stop, but I couldn't because I had all that weight. So we're going to have to take a ticket, unfortunately. Our daily driver is still 0.5, so thankfully we're good there. I need to turn left. You're not going to make that easy for me, are you? I should be able to hear the truck might get in the way. Yep. He's all sorts of bad. As I figured, we'll go ahead and do this, and then we can take a look at doing some more stuff with things here. We got the Vertex. We did some stuff with that for drag build, but we are nowhere near finished, so I wanted to get more money because we did run out. Full throttle, 1,000 horsepower. This is what we get. Gotta remember to brake a little bit earlier here. Put it in neutral for a second. Grab me a little snack here too. Getting kind of hungry. Been on the road so long. Gotta have a snack while you're on the road, right? But the transmission shifts really nicely and does very well considering. have us turn left here. Just about rear-ended the truck again. Kind of hard for me to keep my head on with that. After sitting at the gas station, prepping and getting ready for the episode and everything, tires got real cold again, so... But that transmission and the way it shifts, it sounds really realistic too. We're gonna have this kind of fun again. Last time we kind of got stuck. We're gonna be fighting some traffic going up and around the mountain here. It looks like it wants us to do that. We're gonna have to take you guys on a bit of fun here. Man, do we go through fuel like crazy, but considering the amount of money that's to be made here in Italy, I would definitely hop on getting this and start building up some good money. In the future, when we do get an update, I'll show you guys how you can transfer your saves, because of course BeamNG made it to where if the version doesn't match with this save, the next version deletes cars and all that. Yeah, which I mean, that's makes sense. Because this guy is being a ding-a-dong. Get him out of the way, maybe? I probably broke it again. I keep forgetting that it does that. I need to just move them. Yeah, I broke the game. We'll come back, though, when we're back at West Coast over at the commercial garage here. So, just a moment. All right, so we are back. I got background music still up. I forgot about. I just need to go ahead and pause that real quick. There we go. Thankfully, that doesn't come to the recording or anything. Not like I really care. All my playlists and stuff are public, so you guys can dig around and go find that if you want to see what kind of music I listen to. But anyway, I remembered about that. I want that off. Yeah, that's that thing though. Sidetrack, ADHD, amazing. Do you want to, because we're going to spend some time in here. Just tune up the shadows just a hair. Make it a little bit better. There we go. Yeah, so we have, like I said, I did some stuff here with this. Take a look at all parts, front frame, go under engine. We still got the 7.4 V8. That was what we had originally, but we had a stage 2. I went to a stage 3, an ultra heavy duty, and the transmission we have here, customizable automatic. So, I mean, they're relatively cheap, but then there's extra parts in there to buy as well. So they kind of come out to about the same, if not more, than the standard transmissions. We could have done an ECT or something like that, but I figured with the automatic, it's pretty good because it's squishy in the way it shifts in a way. And that allows just, you know, make sure that when I'm going the heavy load around a corner or something, it doesn't cause an issue. I was hoping to see if I could find some other stuff to like haul extra of those trailers with, but there wasn't really anything there. Let's see. So this guy, deliver, because for some reason he's not here. No, they're going to do this the easy way. Set as favorite. And we'll go ahead and put the MD series back into storage. Head on over this way. Oh, wow. I actually go quite a ways with these ones. That's cool. Nope. It like just pushed out there. And then we can go ahead and retrieve our favorite. Kind of spawned it in a little bit of a weird spot. Let's go ahead and fix that. So yeah, we need to get more power into this Vertex. That is without a doubt. I mean, it's be a drag car, right? So that's where I kind of was like, engine, not too bad. Well, maybe we need to do something. I'm not sure. Maybe we could do something with intake that way. There's the engine. Perfect. And the DCT that we have isn't bad. I mean, if we get into like extreme stuff, maybe doing something. Have a stage 3 supercharger. which should have let us do something good, but it doesn't look like it's really letting us get too far. So what about, we could put in the 2.5 i5, the 3-liter V6. I think I want to do this i5. It is extremely expensive. Heck, you can see there are other motors here which are only 99 credits. So we'll just bite this one quick. Exhaust doesn't have one apparently. Interesting. Racing camshafts, let's do that. I don't know where this may be from, but we're going all out on this motor for sure. Exhaust system right here. Do side exit, let's do that. And stock radiator, we want to have a high performance definitely in here. We'll do an oil cooler as well. Just a generic should be fine for drag racing. ECU tuning, racing ECU. I mean, we're going to go all out. We got 700,000 credits again. I mean, really, that's all you got to do is spend a day out there and you get yourself a couple million, most likely. I spend 2, 3, 4 hours somewhere within that window. It kind of depends on what you get, how things go, of course. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty good money. A little broken, but I'll take it, you know. 100,000 for an unbreakable engine block. If we stick with this motor, if we do, that means we can essentially do anything we wish to do. This has a 6-speed manual with it for some reason, and a 6-speed sequential, so we can't keep what we have. We'll do a sequential then. I was hoping to keep the transmission, to be honest, but that's okay. Is that... the RK's stuff is not in here, though, so that's okay. Ultra-light flywheel, faster shifting, better deals there. Sequential shifter, shift knob, and handbrake levers and all that. Yeah, that'll be fine. And I think the all-wheel drive should be just fine here. So intake is a stage 3 turbocharger, which, I mean, I don't know if we really need to go unbreakable unless we really do go this way. I think that's what we'll do, is we'll go that way. 10 pound, let's do a Mio's drag deal here. And an extreme adjustable shot size. Maybe that's too cheap. I can't just cheap out like that. We'll go with the 105 to 3000 kilowatt there. We'll do side exit valves as well. So that should be good with the side exit exhaust type of a deal that we got going on here. I mean, that'll be, this thing's going to be nuts, to be honest. It's going to be insane. I think that's about as much as I need to do right now. I don't think there was anything I could do right here, right? No, not really. 126,000, but that's mainly because we got an unbreakable motor. So, I mean, literally we cannot kill it. Tuning-wise, let's see. Air-fuel ratio, let's go down to, I don't know, 12.5, because that's going to be aggressive. But it'll be heat in there, but we won't worry about that. We do want more high-end torque, so we're going to go with a lower value here, 0.95. Idle RPM, we'll probably go with something like 900 RPM. I don't have the ability to change my peak RPM, I guess. Okay, that's fine. Minimum gear, we'll go with 2. This is actually the amount that we'll have in here. We'll go with 30 liters. That should be good. We'll go ahead and add a modest 300 or so. 300 right there. Probably bump that up to more like 4,300. And then our rear spring height, let's go ahead and push that up. That'll help kind of soak some of that squish that we'll get, you know, all that force we're going to get now. It's only got half in the tank. That's weird. Let's go ahead and assess the performance and see how crazy this gets. It's definitely making some really weird sounds. It sounds like it's only being front-wheel drive as well. And our nitrous wasn't even on. Strange. I didn't understand that. That was very weird. 1,224 horsepower, which is pretty darn good. Braking force, not so good. Tuning-wise, let's see. These are drag tires, so they really shouldn't be up at 30. They should be more like 15. Just do that real quick. And I gotta see what is going on because it seems like probably did miss it too. Customizable front-wheel drive open differential with that, and it was going that fast. I don't know why it changed, because that's what we had is the all-wheel drive limited slip. I must not have seen that, so we bought it without needing to buy it, but that's okay. Now let's see what she does. This should be a little bit better. There's nitrous, beautiful. Turn off the traction control. Let's turn on those beautiful fog lights though. And it's a rocket ship. 70. Holy cow. It could definitely handle more though. I mean, obviously we could never break the motor, so we can throw at it whatever we want. But as far as traction goes, there's still plenty of room to be put there. I mean, a 0 to 60 of 142 on the slicks. Ooh. Let's see. Part customization. No. Well, yeah. Let's get rid of... Let's just go to two-step instead. And then we can go to tuning. Wastegate start 35. That'll be one little bit of a help right there. And I don't know about 300. Let's go for 500 maybe. It might pull a wheelie when it hits second gear if it has that much grip. That's why I'm going all-wheel drive as well. Let's drop our tire pressure a little bit more. 13.5, and we'll probably go 13.8. All right, one more run. Then I'll go ahead and take it out myself and see what we can do and see how everything runs that way. I don't know why it's pedaling the throttle there like that. That was kind of strange. I was only noticing it though with the nitrous steel, but still 137 with a 797. I think I can do better than a 797 on that. Airbag lights on, because of course we don't have any more. Corners very well though. We'll just do a free run here. And it's stuck. Yes. No, nothing says it's stuck there. No nitrous, just motor right there. We got the falling cars as well. Let's go grab the Sportsman Tree one here. Hopefully it gives me something really good to go up against. I would hope, you know, like the Bruckle 9 or the other guy there, that those two would be great to go against. An actual drag vehicle? No. I can sit there and let him get halfway down, I'm sure. Why did it disarm? That was strange. It sprayed and then went to disarm right away. Had to see it go over 200. Got brakes going out. That's okay. We had a little bit of runoff space. 7695. So yeah, there's one gear there I was noticing. That's just weird that it did that way. Plus 3 seconds? Almost 4. Let's try again, see if it gives us another better opponent here to try. Yeah, there we go. I want to see what we can really put down compared to that. I managed to stall it. Yeah, that we lost because I stalled the car. Let's retry that one again. I think that G-force meter is kind of going to be going insane too. I was late on there. Yeah, we got to give it another shot. I was really late on that. If we actually take a look here, my reaction time was over a second. One more try. Gotta do one more try. Gotta do one more try. Almost out of nitrous already, though. So this probably won't even make it all the way down. Nope. I went into second. Okay, we'll stay out this way. And shift and hit the 4 key, and that'll change your camera. If you don't like the view you're looking at, 5 on the numpad will change it. And I mean, I'm not liking any of these that I'm at, but we'll just go with 1 here. actually beat them. As far as our time slip, 7794, and they did an 8978. So yeah, we're definitely getting into there. Probably still some more to be thrown at it though. Brakes, for example, definitely need to be taken care of here. Alright, burning those out really bad after a couple of races here. Let's see. Brake. Oh. Thought I'd be able to remove that, but no, that's okay. Let's see. So we're gonna go with the carbon ceramics. I don't like necessarily how they perform initially, but I think we'll be alright. Large carbon ceramic it is there. And the rear should be okay. It's on rear regulars too. Let's go with the race though. That should at least help. Let's go ahead and put in a low wheelie bar here. Shift C, and my camera speed is way too high. Yeah, that's a little bit too low though. I think that's actually already sitting. We want to have it so we have a little bit of space there like that. Let's see, is there anything else I can really do? Not really. Yeah, nothing more I can really go for on here. Yeah, no, okay. Do I? Do I? We got all kinds of money, and like I said, it just takes a couple hours and easily make it back. Let's just humor this for a moment. Like, as it is, the car is insanely fast, but now with rockets involved, what are we going to get into the 5s and 6s, something like that? It's unbreakable as well, so it... It's not going to stop. I'm sorry, but that absolutely... Vehicle has not been assessed yet because it cannot stop. I thought there was a whole parachute thing too that we had at one point, but yeah, I don't know if there's something that I can do to help the car stop any better. With the parking brake on. Yeah, that's gonna be nuts. I'll turn those off. Now it's acting like I have nothing. How do I... Is it repair what I would need to do? Let's see if there's actually something I can do as well to tune the amount on that. Because yes, it was over revving. No, we're never going to break it, but... Rear power lock. Let's go 50%. That might be a little bit of a benefit there as well. Rockets. Oh my gosh, we could turn it up so much more. I'm gonna go ahead and put it down at 20,000 though right now, and give it 1,000 liters of fuel. No, we had 20 liters in there. We'll go with like close to 200 or so. At 200 on that, and then for the nitrous, where were we again with that? Yeah, right here. 30. We'll go ahead and make that 100 liters as well. And that's a pretty cheap way. Go ahead and do that. Again, it's showing me like I have nothing, so I'm not sure how I... I was thinking that would refill it. It did not. Do I need to do a repair? Use an accident forgiveness to try it out. No. Oh, okay. Just took a moment for me to hit it, and then there it went. still totally street legal. Oh, this is going to be fun. There's another Vertex that I got to buy, and hopefully we can get into that this episode. 1 sec, we're going to lose audio. I just need to refocus so I can see. We got half an hour of time yet, so if I can do a couple more passes. There's another Vertex. Probably can't buy necessarily, but we will definitely build. That's nuts. Is this thing gonna work this time so I can do a free roam drag event deal? Yeah, there we go. And we have the brakes now. 5:28. I did hit the brakes a little bit early, I will admit, but being in the 5 seconds with a car like this. Oh my gosh. So now I've got the ultimate drag car, definitely. Maybe one could admit, you know, I'll admit too, it's a little bit cheesy to... Enough to overcome the brakes, that's for sure. There's a reason why we're going to want these brackets, though. Why they come on the car. Let's go see if we can find ourselves another cheap Vertex to get this other deal I want to do going. Turn off all our boost stuff, too. Okay, so the ultimate drag vehicle. I mean, yeah, I went a little bit quick. It was a little, over a little fast there. I mean, you could definitely be tuned to go a lot faster if we got a different kind of transmission like the CVT setup in there, maybe. That would probably be the way I could think about getting it even faster. It's going to be primarily down to doing the rockets. Let's see. Purchase vehicles. Take a little bit here. Have a sip of my drink. Water today. Water's good for you. You need it to survive, right? So, might as well. Got a feeder here. Here we go. Let's go ahead and just take a taxi over there. It's ridiculously expensive with the RLS mod, but yeah. We'll go ahead and purchase. Hop on in. Thing's got like a million miles. Oh, 112,000 actually. That's not bad. Surprised. See your little light down there. I'd never noticed that before. Flashes not just on the dash, but down in the panel there too for the traction control button. You almost hit me. That would have been mildly upsetting. Let's go ahead though and just do this real quick, easy way. Commercial garage. Alright, so it is going to be a big chunk to get the rockets in here. We do need those. But there's some other stuff. So I'm also going to want to, let's see, weight reduced. I'm going to want it to be as light as I can get it as well. Stock front right. We'll go with the weight reduced as well. Scissor doors, half door, tube deals. That's really nice. Let's see, if we just search like this, then we can go in here and get our weight reduced. Everything going on. Lots of squeals in the cars each time I add a part in here. So there is that much. Then we go to lightweight. No. There we go. We'll get the glass. So it's going to be polycarbonate. That's what I was trying to look for. There we go. That'll reduce some weight as well. We want as little as possible for this. Just trying to be as quick as I can. The game's only so fast. I wish it could be quicker this way. And even if I pause it, I'm sure it won't get much faster at all. No. In fact, it seems like that was slower. Polycarbonate. There we go. We're gonna need roll cage for sure. Just do a full roll cage. Why not? Do half. The half might, yeah, we could still pretend that the seats are still there for somebody to squeeze on in if they really wanted to, kind of a deal. All right, now we get to take a look at the fun of this all. So rear bumper accessory, we don't need any of that, no. Doors are fine. Our hood, we can go with the carbon fiber as well. And we'll just go with the standard one here. Definitely want a strap bar. We kind of want to get this thing to be rigid as possible here as well. So I think it was Fusion 3D. Right? No, that's a different deal. Looks like it still is in here. I gotta be honest. I mean, I wouldn't see why it wouldn't be there, but yeah. Beamcraft. That should work fine. Side skirt flip. Put that on there too. All plays a role into it. Okay, front bumper. I don't think anything's going to be that way there. Trunk lid. Vented. Interesting. Carbon fiber, though, for that weight reduction. Could do an aero cover. We could also do that on the other car, drag car. That would be kind of interesting. Let's see. They got this thing, a triple layer giant wing in there, but this kind of might spell out what we're going for here. You guys know anything about that? That's kind of why I was upset that this wasn't in here, because I was hoping to do it last season. I did not get to it. Won't do any flares. I think we'll be okay there. And I never understood what that is supposed to be with these wind deflectors. Yeah, it's definitely for different mod type of a deal there. Let's go ahead with the search. Put one of them on as well. Yeah, that's our rear wing we've got fine. By the way, we can... I never realized that. You could put on a front wing. That's crazy. Where is the rest of it? We have that guy. Go ahead, I'm going to poke through a little bit so we can get it all set up here rather than us sitting and waiting forever. Alright, just poking around, figured out I needed the stock front bumper for these guys to show up and not the carbon fiber roof, as much as I would like to be lightweight that way. So, yeah, this is what we got. It works. Yes, it does. I could add on some other stuff in here. Inverted, it will do it definitely, because that's what I'm used to using. For here. Of course, we don't need a wheelie bar or anything like that. Now, the other thing I want to do, though, real quick is front and rear suspension. I want to make these rally. Upgrade the brakes, stuff like that, so that way this thing will actually do all right. Standard tires. Let's go with the street semi-slicks as well. We'll just up that straight off the bat. More grip that way. Let's do this cheap way. Use the racing front disc brakes. And the semi-race pads, all from over on the drag car. Yeah, we'll go with the standard front sway bar a little bit looser, hopefully. It'll help with the landing if I'm not too smooth. And semi-slicks in front as well. And the rear and front and all that good stuff. Let's see, where are the rear struts? We want rear rally. We'll do that. Raise the car a little bit up, if that's okay. And we'll do the same for the front here. There we go. I think steering will be just fine. Everything else should be all right. Ooh, I did see it really quick. I'm gonna go ahead and put a standard sway bar in the rear as well. That way, again, if I do come down a little bit hard or uneven, helps a little bit that way. Also, the interior, I can't do anything like that, right? No. Do the performance, the navigator, and desktop. So we can do different things with the laptop. We'll leave that out, though. Kind of a cool thing we can do that way. Driving instructor mirrors, you can get in there. I mean, this car has got a lot of goodies there. So let's go ahead like that. We'll go ahead and we'll have to head to the tuning tab real quick. Make sure we get some fuel going in here as well for the rocket system. Here we are. We're going to just go up to 30 with this, a little bit more on that. And instead of 220, we'll go with 500 liters or so. And then we're going to go ahead and put these spring heights up even higher yet here. And of course somebody's stuck over there, so they're having fun, I'm imagining. Just to kind of try and help maintain our camber a little bit, keep it a little bit more flat that way. We'll go like that. I'm curious. I'm in free cams, so... And the cop's not doing anything. Let's do this. Let's see what happens. So, he wanted to go just another inch back and then start going again. The car's kind of figuring it out. There we go. We'll just hit C, go back to camera. All right. got a little bit of time. Let's go ahead and take a fly around here. So, turn off our rockets. We'll use the drag strip probably for our runway. And as we drive, we're going to have things on the wings moving as well, too. Thought I turned that off there. No, apparently not. So it's still going. I mean, I probably could with just that little straight right there, but then I might get a police chase. But then again, what am I worried about? They can't fly, right? Gotta watch the wings here. Extra wide. That game's not really doing great with frame rate wise right now. Then we just shut off the motor, that way we can save things, and we're up in the air. Engine disabled automatically for being in flight. That's another nice thing that has there. So we can kind of get a look around here. Oh boy. I went too far over on my tilt there. There's also going to be a warning that'll pop up if we go too fast, so. Right there. That way we don't break our wings. Engine may be started for oil, but it's not running, so that's the good news. And yeah, we can fly around and take a look at the map and everything. And of course, getting in the air is always the easy part, right? Landing, that's the hard part. So you have to moderate your speed well in advance, get it right. We don't have any form of an air brake here. And if I hit the regular brakes, that's just going to slow the wheels. So I should be good to come down here pretty soon. Probably be able to line up right in here. Maybe not. Still kind of going a bit quick. Let's aim for getting into the tunnel here. It's going to be a rough landing. Going way too fast. But I did it. That's why I put that on. So now we can start back up the engine. It's going to clear out some of that oil that got up and around in the motor there, and we just continue driving. Definitely not a place to take off at all. As far as the controls go, at least on the controller, left stick pretty much does everything. Left and right, you can kind of tilt left and right, and forward and back to go pulling back up and down on the stick, kind of a like thing. Just speeding a little bit there. With the semi-slicks with the rally suspension is definitely something I personally recommend if you do build this. Just to make sure that, you know, we don't have anything of an issue when you do have a harder landing. You don't bounce too hard. Or we can just take off like that. And it should, there we go, automatically disable the motor. And then we can cruise around. Parking lot over here is another great spot to land as well. We're definitely going hot again here. I think I can manage. No, I'm not going to take that. I was feeling like I'm going to hit that wall at the ends. Just a little bit of thrust. We've got quite a lot, so kind of plays into being efficient. You can crank it all the way up, but you might blow apart the car and all. I just turn it up a bit so we use less fuel for flying. You can do other things like the underbody, all that kind of deal to get more aerodynamic. I like to try to not go too aerodynamic on it to help with reducing speed. Could have more efficiency, but I don't think we really have any maps that it would matter as much fuel as you can get in. I'm going to try coming down probably right over here. We're just gonna kind of follow the road. All honesty, we probably can actually make it to the highway here if we just coast. Just a quick tap there like that. A little bit of speed. There is a thing you can get to put in airspeed in the cockpit, as well as you can add a UI app, so that way you know how fast you're in the air going. Gotta be careful here. Let's try getting over to the other side. And there we had a little rough landing. Try to get on those brakes right away though. And of course they're chasing me because I was speeding even though I was in the air. But they don't know any better. The AI are not set up that way, you know. That's kind of the neat thing about BeamNG is you can get airplanes and boats and stuff and make them work too. And they think they're gonna get me. And I think there's zero chance of them getting me. Yeah. Even if they were close enough to keep it going. I think you need to be about 100 to 120 miles an hour if I'm right. Well, about 100 it looks like. And then you can get liftoff. I mean, it depends a lot on your vehicle and everything too, but this is... Imagine having to do deliveries like this. I don't know if we'd have enough lift to take a trailer or how the dynamics of that would work. Definitely do want to try out, but I don't know about in career mode because that's going to be costly. If you could really zoom in here. And of course we could sit in cockpit. We could see our light is on the dash. It's on all cars. Every setup, they do have that for the flight thing there. I believe, at least. Yeah, it shows us because we're in flight. We can even... head way up in the air like this and take a look at the entire map. I mean, that's just beautiful. And then we can see our whole, like, I don't know what that is. That's weird. I know I've seen skyboxes and stuff before, and that's, you know, normal, but there's a reflection map or something. Is that what I'm seeing? Do a little bit of a free fall dive here as well. Uh-oh. Bastion, huh? Strange. An instability in Bastion. I think we'll be okay. Continue. Let's see, the car kind of naturally levels out, so shouldn't have too much to worry about that way. Oh, yeah, we got some more cars falling from the sky way out here too. They're trying to join. I think that's what it is. The cars have been falling from the sky knowing that I've got this coming. Kind of take a loop around the steel factory here. Go over it. Hopefully be able to drop enough speed. Go ahead and take a nice landing here. Maybe at the drag strip. Maybe. That's going to be a challenge though, because we want to be a little bit late and we got to kind of center ourselves there. Still going quite a bit quick here. Okay, we're centered. I'm just going to kind of dive her in. Not very smooth, I will admit. Brakes are on a little bit there. There we go, we're down. And once you get below about 60 or 70, you should be fine to kind of do as you need, steer, turn, all that. So the drag strip is another one that's probably a good spot to go ahead and take off from and land at like this. I mean, it did pretty well there. And we're going like 80 and we're just starting to lose the ground here. I was hoping to make it and I didn't. Yeah, that's kind of the downside with this car is you very easily can mess things up like that. So, definitely do be careful. I think one of our rockets is still attached there. No, they're both over there. Because it makes so much power. You'll hear them kind of going around. The coolant's overheating. We're actually getting hotter right now. Yeah, we can see our temperatures actually going up. Well, before everything just bursts into flames, which I think that's probably why it's overheating more. Go ahead and take it back to the commercial garage. See what it costs just for repair on this too. And give you guys an idea. I don't know why it spawned me outside, but it did. Yeah, we got our beautiful drag car, and then we got our other one, which we got to do some paint to it as well. Looks like 20,000 or 127,000 down there, and that would take 41 minutes. We have an accident forgiveness and vouchers, so we can do that. Not like money's any more of an issue anymore. And I want to do some painting to it, just for the fun of it here. Why is our camera centered like towards the rear of the car? That's a little interesting. Let's see. Go with a metallic color. Ooh, just like that. It's nice. And then we can blend in with the sky a little bit. We can probably go a little bit darker on that. A little bit more blue. There we go. Add a little clear coat to it. Make it a little bit darker yet. More saturation, though. Man, that's a pretty good car for a color for an airplane, right? Definitely would not want that in real life to be the color because it would be difficult to spot. Very difficult. Not at least one like this. Let's go ahead and do a little bit more of a fly around before we end today's episode, but yeah. We lost a good bit of fuel too, it looks like. We're going to do it this way, though. Control Shift D to go ahead and put nighttime on. We'll have our lights fully on. Speed limit's 40 here. We got a car ahead of us, I can see. In flight mode. Of course, lights do nothing here. We can pretend they're like marker lights, kind of like what we got up here in the plane, all the blinkies and stuff. At nighttime, this is beautiful. Wish the street lights would kind of turn on a little bit closer, but then I know that performance would be horrible, so kind of a mixed one there. Or if we can get a lower amount to the ground here, do more of a flyby and actually get some lighting. See how they pop in there. Going a little bit quick here. There we go. I wonder if this counts as distance driven at all. I mean, is our odometer going up? No, because the wheels are not moving. Just back to about 75 here. About 76 will be okay. And I mean, there's all this space over here, but from what I understand, this is like a section that really you can't do a whole lot with. But man, I would love to see something done with this. I would. So we got lots of room out here. vehicles. Let's go ahead and see if we can get a nighttime landing going. I'll probably go ahead and do another loop around here. Just don't tilt too far. Just trying to scrub out some airspeed here. Ooh, boy. There we go. That does help, though, seeing where we gotta go. Oh, just about took out that light pole. I was not quite ready to land there. There's the power lines. I want to watch for those. I am by no means an expert in flight. Not a great landing, though. That is definitely not a great landing, but that's okay. Now we got a slight pull to the left because of how I landed like that. Now we're at like 80 and losing some contact with the ground there. Certain if I got better at it, I would be able to do some more challenging flight stuff. I do have a little flight stick, which I probably could set up, use here, and that would probably make it a little bit easier. It's very generic though, old-fashioned, old-school little stick, so nothing crazy. Take a look like we're passengers in the car here. We got to take up the whole freeway though. The whole highway needs to be taken up because we got wide wings. In fact, that's probably something we should do too. Gotta watch for these light poles that wings will hit, and yeah, that would be expensive too. We don't need another repair, just did one. Got some beautiful paint on it. Hopefully we got some really good brakes going here. Can't take this in there because I'm sure it is too wide with the wings on there. But I think that's where we're going to end today's episode, everybody. If you did enjoy, make sure to hit that like button. If you want to see more BeamNG Career Mode, either vanilla or RLS, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. You can also join my Discord down in the description there. And let me know any thoughts, opinions, topics, suggestions, comments you may have. Questions as well are good. Love to help people learn more about BeamNG and the fun things you can do like this with the Vertex. But otherwise, guys, I think that is it for today's episode. Take care. Bye-bye.